Okay, welcome to this tutorial on this Dreamweaver mini lesson number 5, which is rollover graphics and the learner. I need to spell learner correctly. The rollover graphics and learner profile. So what we're going to try to do is basically combine your lesson 3 where you did anchors with lesson 5 where you did rollovers and try to come up with a kind of a fun little project that uses both of those. So hopefully you're aware of the learner profile. You probably heard about it a lot. And basically the goal of the learner profile is to provide you with a long-term vision of what education is all about. It's a set of ideals that can inspire and motivate and focus the work of schools and teachers and, of course, you as students, and unite them in a common purpose. So I provided a link right to the learner profile. There's 10 traits. In case you don't know, inquirers. They develop their natural curiosity, knowledgeable. They explore concepts, ideas, and issues, and so on. So those are the 10 traits, and what your job is to do is make an attractive web page that graphically, that means with pictures, expresses those 10 traits, all 10 of them, that are listed in the learner profile. And you should have use of rollover graphics and anchors. You can be as creative with it as you want. I'm going to show you a simple sample of my own to kind of give you an idea to get started. You can do this, or you could change it up and however you want to do it. So looking at my sample, you'll notice what I'm doing here is I'm going to list all 10 traits on the top, very much like Dreamweaver Lesson 3 when you had all the trips listed up. And then each one's going to be with an anchor. It's going to click down to the page where it gives you the definition of inquirer. So when I click on that, boom, inquirers. Then I give the definition that I got from the learner profile. And then I have a rollover picture, 2 pictures that represent, to me, what being an inquirer is all about. And I just looked up curiosity on Google. Oh, the phone. Well, I'll let someone else get that. And there's my rollover. So see, I have a picture of the cat, curiosity. As you guys know, cats are curious, supposedly. And when I roll over, it says curiosity. So those 2 images, to me, graphically represent what being an inquirer is all about. The knowledgeable, I'm going to let me pause this. So for knowledgeable, I'm going to go out and get a picture of what it means to me to be knowledgeable, and to explore. I'm going to read the definition: explore concepts, ideas, and issues that have local and global significance. In so doing, knowledgeable people acquire an in-depth knowledge and develop an understanding across a broad and balanced range. So to me, in terms of this learner profile, being knowledgeable is not just like knowing a lot about one thing, but they're trying to develop a good in-depth knowledge about a lot of things across a broad range. Kind of brings to my mind the whole notion of a Renaissance man or woman, somebody who knows a lot about different things, how the world works. And kind of the epitome, the primary example that comes to my mind when I think about that is Leonardo da Vinci. So I might come out and to Google, and first I might do a search for knowledgeable to find one picture. And I kind of like this t-shirt. Why, yes, I'm very knowledgeable on that subject. So I'm going to use that as one of my images. So I'm going to click on that. Now it's always best to click on the picture. Don't save the one that's on the first page of Google. Click on it, and then I can right-click, and then I can save that image as. I'm going to save it into my folder, and you can see I already have the curiosity one from before. I'll call it knowledgeable. That's great. And now I'm going to go back and do a search for good old Leonardo. No, I don't want that Leonardo. I want this guy. There you go, Leonardo da Vinci. Save image as. Save in the same spot. So I have my 2 images. I come back to Dreamweaver, and just for you who forgot, a lot of you guys already know how to do this, so you don't have to worry. So I'm going to hit enter, center it up. Actually, before I do that, remember from lesson 1 how to make this into a definition list. I have an enter between this, the word. I did a full enter, so it's a double space, and then the definition. Then you highlight that, hit the bullet, and then I can go up here to text, list, and I can say make it a definition list. There you go. And then it gives you that kind of indented look, which is nice. Make that back to my style 3. Better. Okay, now I can go down and put my 2 pictures. So in case you forgot to do a rollover, I'm going to insert image object, rollover. My first image is going to be, I kind of like that Leonardo picture maybe to start with. And remember, when you do these rollovers, you're trying to find images that have the similar dimensions, because it'll whatever the dimensions of the first image are, it'll automatically make the second image, it'll squash it to fit. So hopefully they're relatively the same. See, like this one's a little more like a square, so it's going to get kind of like thinned out. But what can you do? So, well, you could edit the picture. Well, that's fireworks. We're not going to do that yet. So I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to keep doing that on and on. So now I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to insert another line, and then I'll do my next thing, which will be thinker, and so on. And now to drop your anchor, in case you forgot, go to knowledgeable, put an anchor, and I might have to switch to my common toolbar. There's an anchor. I'm going to call it now, or no. And then to link it, remember, highlight that. Remember, this is just like trips. Remember when we did all that? We added anchors, and then we highlighted them and linked them. So I'm going to highlight knowledgeable. I'm going to roll down, and I'm going to use my link box, and I'm going to link it right up to the anchor. Voila. And did I link to the right one? I think so. Check it. Yep, it's linked to no. And then I'm going to keep going to the next one. Now when you finish, don't forget to open up your home page, your index page, make a link to this assignment, and then now that you're on the blue cube, just another reminder that when it's all done, you got to hit that blue arrow. And just to, I think I showed you this in other videos, but maybe not. When you upload something, you can either find the file over here, like right now I'm working on this file, IB Learner example, and you can hit this blue arrow, or you can also, if the file is open, you can just click on this blue arrow right here. I think my bread's done. I'm going to go pause this. Be right back. Okay, I came back in just in time. I think it's all done. So, oh, and I also forgot, don't forget you should put titles on your files. What is this? This is Learner. This time I spelled it right. And remember, every time you make a change to your page, you always have to upload it again. So once again, since this file is actually open, I'm going to click on the blue arrow and say put them in a file. So those are the pictures. So I'm going to say yes, I'll put those up there. And then when I come back to my page, now I hit refresh, and see now it says learner profile. Now it's got the Leonardo. Why, yes, I'm very knowledgeable. Click on knowledgeable, it comes down. So pretty cool. So you keep doing that. You know, once you get the pattern, it's not like a really challenging thing. It's just kind of a matter of being creative, finding the different images that you want to use to represent these words. You can, like I said, use people, use concepts, or use places if there's a particular place that you think represents it. Another thing you could do would be kind of cool is you can make like put an image inside the definition. Like they explore concepts, ideas, and instead of the word idea, you could have like a little picture. And then when I touched on that, it would roll over, and it would change to another picture. So that would be another way to approach this. And if you can think of any other way, that's fine. All you have to do is have some anchors and have some rollover images, and then use all 10 traits. So hopefully you're good to go. Have some fun with this, and we'll see what things you come up with.